Start spreading the news. I am leaving today.
Well, I decided to make this video, which is called Big Apple Beliefs, because I was in a class where we were doing a volunteer project, and my possibility was love and unity. And as I started to think about New York, I started to think about how our separation, or our differences really cause separation versus love and unity, and I don't think that needs to be that way.
That's the best thing. I met my wife in New York. To me, what I like most about New York is I like all of the people. I like everything because everything is always moving. We got the best transit system and bus, MTA. We got the best in the world. You know, New York is always live. I like it like that because you can always find something to do no matter what time it is.
What makes New York special, and which I love about New York, is the energy that we have here. It is the most fascinating city as it relates to the intercommunication between people. It's the energy of those people. There's an electricity in New York City that doesn't exist elsewhere.
And what I like about New York is the kind of people that come through here. A lot of times I meet a lot of nice people from different nationalities. It's very friendly here in New York. You can make it out here, you can make it anywhere.
Change the cost of living and maybe New York City would be a better place, but right now.
Landlords, rotten, stinking landlords.
The most thing I don't like about New York, I would have to say, is the police sirens, the noise, you know, the fire trucks, the ambulances, people honking their horns in the crowded streets. But other than that, it's the best place to live. It's New York.
Well, when I was mayor, implemented the dog excretion law, and I see a failure every now and then, particularly now, in the implementation of that law. And so if there's one thing I'd like to change immediately, it would be making people aware of their legal obligation to pick up dog doo.
What I don't like is we need more shelters for the homeless. Some people ridicule them, some people look down on them, but if they get to really know some of us homeless people, they get to find that we're really nice people, not all of us are bad people.
Well, I'm hoping that people will see that the possibility of New York being a microcosm and a mirror for the rest of the world is so inspiring. And, you know, instead of being perceived as a power where we're better than everyone else or we're different from everybody else, we could actually represent that we are everybody else.
Yeah, you know, on judging, this is a big, area for me. You know, my experience of coming out and dealing with just the challenges we have in society, albeit, gay marriage or just general civil rights for gays and lesbians. I think in the city, actually, this is very welcoming to that. I actually didn't come out until a few years ago, and I didn't realize I was gay. So I was in the quote-unquote majority. I was the male, white, straight guy with a wife and 2 kids, and it was really easy that way. It was easy to be part of the majority, and when you move into a minority group, it's challenging, and you realize it's an uphill battle. I mean, again, I'm very grateful to have the city. I think the city is very supportive of all different types of people, but there's still prejudice, and it's out there, and you feel it. When you feel uncomfortable holding your partner's hand when you're walking down certain streets, it's a shame that's the world we still live in today.
It's not about somebody waving a finger and saying, you should be like me. Yeah. Because in all honesty, I don't think I can say what my actual response to that would be.
Go ahead, why not?
Is basically, why would I want to be like you?
Why would I want to be
Why would I want to be somebody who's obnoxious and cruel and rude? If eating healthy foods makes you obnoxious, cruel, and rude, give me a burger. It's okay to have judgments, but it's not okay, as I've heard around different seminars, it's not okay to should on people.
I think especially New Yorkers, we feel almost proud about our judgments, you know, that we're not embarrassed, and in a way it's nice. So one of the things I've always loved about New York is it's not very hypocritical. People will just feel strong enough to say it like it is, their judgment. So at least you know they're on the table and you know what they are. So I do appreciate that. To me, that's a breath of fresh air. The only thing is that we become so proud of it that we don't really question it. We don't look at the other side, and we become such a melting pot and so okay with who we are as individuals that we don't realize that not everyone is exactly like us.
Yes.
So I think it tends, in that case, it tends to separate us rather than be an opportunity for us to say, well, this is who I am, and put it out there. Who are you? And be curious.
We don't usually understand that we are the cause of the things we experience. Love is who we are. It's not dependent on how we are treated by others, whether it's parents, siblings, husbands, wives, children. When we know ourselves as love, we give love. We are here to give, not to receive.
It's one thing that I have actually expressed in my life, always tolerance, tolerance, tolerance. And you know what? It's compromise. It's acceptance is a much better way of being. Accepting that everybody is different in some degree. What we can do as Americans is be far more understanding of how the world works. Far more. Not just through our eyes, but through the eyes of others.
The most important thing is to help one another and to be friendly with one another. And stop the violence and the hate.
Spreading the news, I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find out king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York.